My friend and his wife passed away a year ago, and I became the guardian and eventually adoptive father of their daughter. And it's been worth every second. It's been a year since I became the guardian and eventually adoptive father of my friend's daughter, who's 10 now. I know, unusual. I've known her almost her whole life, and she's always been a great kid, so chipper and happy. I remember when I was helping my friend remodel part of his house. She was 8 at the time. She was always looking to help, and either I or he would give her small jobs like measuring stuff or marking measurement lines for something we had to cut. Made her feel important, and I even gave her my hat when we finally finished the job as a thank you. But the happiness wouldn't last. She lost both of her parents last year in a car accident. She was at home with a babysitter, thankfully. And at the hospital, the only family member who came was her grandparents. No one else. Not an aunt, uncle, cousins, no one. She had no one to take care of her except her grandparents, but they had health problems of their own that would have made taking care of her extremely difficult. That night in the hospital was the first time she ever hugged and held on to me as soon as I came into the room, and I told her, "I know, sweetie, I'm here." And so after deliberation with social services and the family, I was the only real person capable of taking care of her, an outsider, a stranger most people would think. But after social services cleared me and my place fit for care and habitation, she moved in with me. I made it clear to her from day one that I wasn't trying to be her dad or her mom. I never could be. I was simply a caretaker and someone who cared about her and wanted her to be safe and happy. That's all. She had a breakdown that night and fell asleep in my arms from the exhaustion of the whole situation, and I carried her to bed. I then went to my boss later that week and told him the situation and how I didn't want the promotion I knew I was soon to get because that would require me to travel more, and that just wasn't an option now because I had different priorities. She slowly came around to me and knew I was someone she could trust. But other family on my side found the situation a bit odd. A single man taking care of some girl that isn't even his? What's up with that? Is the general vibe I got from my family, and some more condescending or "you're not the right person" messages. Dead serious. They didn't like it. So I said fuck it and cut communication with most of them, the only people left being my brother, sister, and my parents, who she's all met and loves BW. And as of October 2020, I officially adopted her as my own. We had a long discussion about it beforehand, and I made it clear that just because I was legally her dad, she didn't have to call me that, and she didn't want to. But she did want to stay with me, and that was fine by me. The day in the courtroom when it was all finalized was a little bittersweet for obvious reasons. But I kept her promise, and we visited her where her parents are buried just to say hi. Even I got a little emotional, trying to just say some kind words, and she held my hand to calm me down a little. I would say we're doing pretty good now. She likes when I talk about her dad and me growing up together, and I even gave her some old photos of us when we were teenagers. I also told her about my time in the military. Her dad was Air Force, and I was in the Army as what is now called a 91F, Small Arms Artillery Repairer. Basically, I worked for and reported to a quartermaster on base, and we tested and repaired weapons, ranging from pistols to assault rifles to even huge cannons and weapons that went on AC-130 airplanes. Trust me, it wasn't always that exciting, haha, but I liked it and was considering getting an engineering degree in college, but instead opted for a major in IT and minor in business. One of my fondest memories of me and her thus far would be from last year, about a month before she was adopted. I was on a Zoom meeting with other project managers, which is what I still am, from my company, including my boss, and turned my camera and mic off when I went to the bathroom. I come out and she's sitting in my chair talking up a storm to everybody asking what they're all talking about and what they're doing, and it's just the cutest thing. No shyness whatsoever. She's always been like that with people, and is probably why she has so many friends. It wasn't easy making her leave, and she still occasionally hovers in the background, curiously trying to listen in to my conversations, even on the phone when I'm doing work. Sorry if this dragged on. I was just looking to get this out there, and hopefully brighten up someone's day. I haven't yet crossed that line and told her I love her like she's my own niece or daughter, but she knows how much I care about her and never hesitates to tell me if something's wrong. It's been rather hectic at times also, like when she accidentally caused a small grease fire. Don't worry, I was there the whole time, and she didn't get hurt at all, and we laughed about it, and blackened one of my mom's pans, but I can't stay mad at her. Not for a second. I'll close this by just saying that I'll always be there for her, no matter what it is, and that she's the most important thing in my life to me now. If you got this far, thanks for reading, and I hope your day is a little brighter. Edit 1. Thank you all sincerely for your kind words of appreciation and praise and all the awards, whatever they do, lol. This really means a lot to me. I should clarify something, though. I do love her. I really do. But she's not mine, not by blood anyways. I'm not her father and never will be. I know I said I told her that I wasn't trying to replace either of her parents, and I'm not. I'm just afraid that I'll say the wrong thing, that if I do say I love her, she'll say something like, "Why would say that? You're not my dad," and our relationship will kind of taper off. I don't want that at all. I know her just as well as her parents did, but I can't judge what her reaction will be or when the best time to say it is. It's a mistake I can't afford to make. But it's eating me up inside, not getting it out. Edit 2. Again, thank you all for your continuous support. I just wanted to say that after seeing what the majority of you thought I should do, I think I'll finally do it and tell her I love her, hopefully sometime today. I stayed up all night, thinking about what I all might say and think I have something in my head prepared, but I'll just be honest. Wish me luck.